Anyway, let's get to our guest today. Very excited to talk to her. She played the feisty Tina Carter in EastEnders for 7 years until this dramatic showdown with Gray Atkins last December. Oh. We're going to talk to her about that. But luckily, Luisa Bradshaw-White's real-life story has a much happier ending. For the last 15 years, she and her wife, Annette, have been raising their 2 adopted daughters. And Luisa's joining us now to share their unique journey to motherhood. Luisa, it's lovely to see you. Hello. Obviously, I will get to ask you about EastEnders. How could we not, after seeing that dramatic last scene there? But we want to talk to you about being a mum and about your daughters. When did you first decide, you and Annette, that you would like to become parents?
I was 30 and we were in Bali. It's my favourite place in the world, and I just remember everything was just so beautiful there. Everything was wonderful, and just something felt missing. And at that point, I thought, what is the point unless I have some children? And then from then on, I just couldn't think about anything else. And
did Annette feel the same? Did you discuss that at the time? Did you decide, yes, this is something you wanted to do at the same time?
Yeah, it was something that we both wanted to do. She's the opposite of me. She has to really sort of think it all through, whereas I'm passionate and I just go with my gut. But yeah, it was definitely something that we both wanted to do. It was just kind of working out, how do you get your kids?
Well, yes, because obviously there would have been various options open to you. Why did you decide, or how did you decide on adoption as being your option?
So if I want something, I have it. I mean, I get it. And so we'd talked over, you know, do you have one? Do I have one? Do we both have one? Who would father the child? You know, how much input would they have? And nothing was sort of moving forward. Until I don't even know how it happened. We just went along to a local open night at an adoption place. And I walked in and there was a whole wall of little faces. And my stomach just went, I'm going now. Oh. My stomach went, and I just knew that was going to be our way. And it just kept on going from there. It just sort of flowed. And yeah, it was just obvious that's what we were going to do.
Luisa, did you decide right from the start that you would adopt 2 babies, or was it something you decided, you know, gradually?
People kept saying to me, oh, you know, what do you want? Do you want 1? Do you want 2? Do you want girls? Do you want boys? Do you want 3? And I just said, I just don't know. I just know I will know when I see them or him or her. Yeah. And the way through it for me was just to look at the photos of these kids that kept getting sent to me, and just trying to, you know, open my heart and go, is that my child? Are they my children? And actually, when we finally got our girls, social services, they called up and, oh, that's it, that's them. They sent those photos through the post to me, and I've seen so many photos of so many kids. And those photos came through the post, and I remember so clearly opening it up, took one look and just burst into tears. And I just knew they were my kids. I just knew.
What has the journey been like, though? You know, since you've had the 2 girls, have there been moments when you just thought, oh, my goodness, that I realise how, you know, difficult, how rewarding, but also how difficult this would be?
Yeah, it has been really difficult at times, but I actually don't know the difference between having birth children and having adopted children. I've just got 2 children, and I know all parents struggle with their kids at times. So all I can say is it's been the most incredible journey, and I'm so proud of the children that I have, and I couldn't love them any more than if I had grown them myself. They are just the most awesome things, and the relationship that the 4 of us have is just so beautiful.
I think Frankie was about to ask you something, but her screen's frozen. Oh, no, she's there.
No, sorry, I'm here. Is it a conversation that you've had with them from the beginning about, you know, their birth parents and how you guys became a family?
Yeah, so when they came, they were 3 and 4. So it's always been an open conversation because, you know, they remember things. But I always think it's so important to always have it as an open conversation anyway. You know, I claim those kids as mine, but the whole way along through this journey, I am very aware that they have, you know, another family out there, and it's always something that can be discussed in our house. There's always an open conversation. They've got loads of siblings, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's just a different way of at times incorporating their family into ours with their siblings, and you know, but it's always been an open subject in our house, always something to be talked about.
Hi, Louisa. Obviously, with an instant family that, you know, there's some challenges that you can face. And do you think that you've learned anything from adopting these two beautiful girls?
Oh, my God, I've learned so much. I've learned everything from them. Yeah, oh, God. I'm a completely different person because of them. They have totally changed my life. They've made me so much a better person. They've taught me so much. And do you know what? They went through an awful lot in their early years, and they continue to go through an awful lot now because of their early years. And I'm just so proud of who they are becoming, and the hurdles they have to overcome. I'm just so super proud of them both.
Well, and I'm sure they are of you. And I think what it says on the wall behind you says it all, really, doesn't it? It's love. It's all about love. Just have to ask you before you go very briefly, Louisa, EastEnders, Tina Carter, we saw Gray chasing her out of the house. The viewers are supposed to think that she's dead, but there's conspiracy theories everywhere. And there are people saying, well, we don't actually know. Is she, isn't she? And people are saying, could there be a return to EastEnders?
They won't let me go.
They don't want you to go.
Getting messages all day, every day. But are you dead? Are you really dead? I'm definitely dead. I'm definitely dead. I've moved to another channel. I'm not going back. And it feels like a really good feeling to me. So,
so there you go, everybody. You heard it here. She is not going back. Louisa can confirm that right here on Loose Women. Louisa, thank you so much. Love to you and your family. Take care. Thanks. Lovely to talk to you.
thank you.
And if you'd like more information about adoption, then head to our website and you'll find lots of information there.